Lucas got it once and he didn't tell me. We flew to Mexico City and he didn't tell me how much pain he was in until we got there. And then he was like, I need to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And in Mexico City, they told him it was his gallbladder and he needed to have surgery immediately. And he was like, well, I'm not getting operated on here. I'm going to fly home to California. So he did. And they did all these tests.
Shut up.
Couldn't find anything.
Shut up.
I was
That's
like,
terrifying.
I know.
They're just going to take his gallbladder and sell it.
Maybe. We don't know.
So welcome to day 4.
Welcome to day 4. Good morning. How do I turn the volume off completely on the iPad?
That is one thing I've not been able to figure out.
Okay.
What's the headphone jack for that iPad?
Isn't there like a little button that like...
Good morning.
I think it's a regular one.
I don't know. It doesn't, it's just like I'm holding the volume down on it and it doesn't go all the way down. It keeps a tiny bit of volume. How we all feeling today? How you doing? Today I am back with my friend Elle. She's going to be modeling for us today. If you guys did the 2023 challenge, so not last one, the one before, you'll recognize Elle. She was with me a lot, being my yoga model, so we have her back. Fan favorite.
Most relatable.
Yep. Taylor with solutions. If Taylor had like a slogan. Solutions. That's what it would be. So yes, before we get started, let me know how you're feeling this morning. How does your body feel? Are you craving anything? Today is going to be another like slow burn foundational body class. So whereas Tuesday we did more core awareness, today we're going to go a little more into the extremities. We're going to do some more arms. We're going to do some more legs. We're going to go over form, engagement, alignment. So my biggest thing, especially in conditioning work, I think we get into this momentum of like we do this in our yoga practice too, where we think that like things need to be hard to be effective. And over the years, I had to build myself back from an injury. I had basically a stomach surgery, and I basically just learned that you can do less with ultimate intention, attention, and focus, and get yourself way further doing less really, really well than doing a bunch of stuff a million times mindlessly, not really engaging, just like going for it. It's always good to move your body regardless. However, if you want to get somewhere, if you have a goal to progress, you want to like really pay attention to the details. All right. I'm still waiting for my iPad to hear back from you guys. I don't know where she went. Taylor's doing things in the background. Our little tech fairy. So that's what we're going to focus on today. We don't need anything except ourselves. No props, no nothing. And let's get started belly down. So I'll just get you into a position until dear Taylor comes back with the stuff. So we'll just start with a little simple stretch here. So resting your head any way you like. You can have your chin on your hands, one ear or the other, or forehead on hands, whatever feels best to you. You can have your feet wherever you like. They can be close together. I find, especially if you're someone who's tighter in the low back or you feel any crunchiness in the low back, taking the feet wider alleviates that. You can let your heels fall in, your toes stay closer to the sides. Bend your knees and flex your feet and just take a little rock from side to side, just releasing out your low back. If it feels nice to linger on one side, you pause. And then the other, pause. Release your feet down to the floor. Press your way up onto your forearms. Slide your right leg up beside you, like if you're a belly sleeper, just to hip height, and bring your ankle, well, it doesn't matter really, that's fine. Press your way up onto your hands with an inhale. Say good morning to Sabrina, our cat. Apparently the cat distribution system has chosen us. She's been showing up. So feeling a nice stretch here, try to soften your shoulder blades together, Elle, and drop them down so you can soften your elbows. Yeah, if it means dropping your shoulders. Take an inhale, press into the hands, lift a little more, and then take your left arm and weave it all the way underneath you, bringing the back of your left shoulder blade across the middle line of your mat. Nice. And then rolling open to the sky for a twist. So you can keep this gentle. There's two ways to do this stretch. So the first way is, as Ella's doing it here, she has her right hip stacked directly on top of her left. So it's more reminiscent of when you get into it from your back. The other way to do this pose is to keep both hip bones facing the floor. And that is going to make it a little bit of a deeper articulation. With your right hand, it can either open up, like gravity take it. You can bring your fingertips to your rib cage, do a little self-assist to draw back. Or you can take your hand to your tailbone, right hand to tailbone, pressing down and away. Lengthening out your low back. Use your inhale to lengthen your spine. Thank y'all. Use your exhale to deepen your twist. Good, deep breath in, lengthen your spine, get a little longer, start to wake up your body. Big breath out. Slowly roll back through center. Forehead to your hands, so stacking them. And then bending your knees, take a little rock side to side. Bring your toes down to the floor. Tuck your toes under. Walk your elbows together underneath you, so press your way up onto your forearms, like a sphinx. From here, as you inhale, pull the elbows towards your hips, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift your eyes, lift your chest. Now, as you exhale, you keep pulling the elbows in towards you, round your spine, hollow your belly, chin to chest, round the spine, keep pulling in, holding, keeping the thighs heavy, lifting the low belly. Good. Inhale, belly drops down. Keep squeezing elbows towards your hips. Wrap your shoulders around the spine. Broaden the collarbones. Use your inhale a few more inches. Exhale, round. Keeping the thighs heavy. Pubic bone to belly button. Lengthen the low back. Round the spine a little more. L. Press out of the floor. Yes. Inhale, belly drop. Shoulders squeeze. Eyes and chest lift. Exhale, round and curl. You should feel a good amount of core work here. Squeeze your elbows towards your hips. Tailbone under. Pubic bone to belly button. Press out of the forearms. Round the spine. Good. Inhale to soften. And then exhale, pause here. Slide your left leg up beside you. Take an inhale, lift up onto your hands. So if you need to, you can take those hands wider. We're not there yet. Everyone's anticipating. Where are you going? Be here now. Taking a moment to pause. Don't anticipate. You don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know what I'm going to do half the time. I watch you guys. You kind of tell me what to do. We're always speaking telepathically. You don't know that. Now you do. So taking a stretch here, you only lift. So you can take the hands as wide as you need to lift higher, so you can keep dropping those shoulders down. Wrapping the shoulder blades together, dropping the tips of the shoulder blades towards your hips. Good. Inhale, take a little lift here, deeper stretch. And then take your right arm underneath you, bringing the back of your right shoulder blade across the middle line of your mat. If you have a block close by, you can always rest your head on a block. You don't need it. It's okay. Open up to the sky. Elle just looked at me like, I didn't do my homework. I don't have one of those. You said no equipment. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, deepen your twist. Yeah, that's a nice assist too. So Elle has her right hand on top of her left hip, kind of in the hip crease. Oh yeah, bring them to me. Thank you. I'll just keep them here for now. Deep breath in, lengthen your spine. Create space between each vertebrae. Exhale, soften belly to spine and ring out. Okay, slowly come back into center. Start to grip your fingers. So spread the fingertips, grip the mat. Start to activate every muscle. So tucking the toes under. Start to wake up the legs, squeezing muscle to bone. As you inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Broaden and lengthen the collarbones from side to side. Inhale. As you exhale, tucking your toes under, pressing into a forearm plank. Ooh. So I want you to lift and round above your shoulders, above the hip joints. So keep lifting up, 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 tailbone above the shoulders, just for this first one. Pubic bone to belly button, upper ribs in, and then drop the hips down to meet the shoulders. Hold. A little higher, Elle, you're perfect. Yeah, pubic bone to belly button, longer low back, squeeze those legs to help you. Yes, press out of the forearm to squeeze upper ribs in. We hold, elbow squeeze to toes, toe squeeze to elbows. Yes, you should be shaking. For 5, 4, breathe, press down to go up, resist gravity. Look at your fingertips, don't drop your head. Deja, so good. 2, Patricia, tailbone under, upper ribs in more. Tuck your bum, yes, core, round the mid-spine more. Okay, drop the hips, good work everybody. Shoulder blade squeeze, heart opens, inhale. Let's press back, child's pose, hips to heels. See, it was nice, we only did one. It was a long hold, but it was just one. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. And big breath out. So remember, today is slow burn, quality over quantity. Always do your best with what you have. And you always truly know the difference when you're cheating yourself. So try to just watch yourself, be good to yourself, and keep yourself accountable. As you inhale, round and curl, come up, tabletop. Take your toes in line with your knees. Nope, come back, child's pose. So when you come up, Elle, keep your knees as wide as they are. Inhale, come up, take your toes to meet your knees. Yes, now tuck your toes under. Good, okay, yes, just a little bit. Look forward, lean forward, bring your chest to touch the floor. So it's a tricep push-up, but you're coming all the way down to the floor, little tap. Nice, press up and back to child's pose, bring your toes in. So your knees stay where they are, the feet will open and close as we go down to the floor and back. Now if you like, you don't have to have your arms so tight, you can take your elbows a little bit further away from your sides. Same thing as when we do our chaturanga, you're sliding the shoulder blades together, you're pressing up and back. Let's do 10. Inhale, we move forward, tuck your toes under, toes in line with knees. We tap, good, press up and back. And remember, good, keep going, Elle. Inhale forward, 1. Inhale up and back. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, push up. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Okay, you guys keep doing this as I talk. Inhale high, good. Exhale low. Using your legs, don't think about your arms. Turn your legs on more, muscle hugs bone. Squeeze belly button to spine. And when you press up from this push-up, I want you to think about engaging your core at the bottom, rounding the mid-spine to press up. So it's almost like you're trying to find a little bit of round through the core to press you back up. This way, you're staying and using your power muscles to support you. Let's do 3 more. 3. Melissa, so good, and back. Amy, so good, and back. Chloe, get your chest to hit the floor.